Sai Ram. Now today in English we'll be learning grammar. In grammar today we are going to learn the topic phrase and clause. This is the part 1 of your phrase and clause topic. So let's start, children. Now first let's try to understand what is a phrase. Just have a look at the sentences, children. For the sake of, in search of, to look after, to run down. Now children, as we know, a sentence is a group of words, right? So here also we can see that these group of words, they are making a sense, right? Can you understand the meaning of it? Yes, you can understand that it is talking about something, but these words are not making complete sense. Yes, but the meaning is incomplete. The sentence is incomplete, right? So we can see that this group of words are having a sense but not a complete sense. So what are these group of words called as? They are called as a phrase. So what is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words which make a complete sense, which make a sense but not a complete sense, right? So that is called as a phrase. So see, a group of words which make sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. Now we have seen in the following sentences that was incomplete, and at the same time there was no subject in the sentence, right? So you can see that a phrase has no subject or a predicate of its own. Now subject and predicate in a sentence is clear to you all, children, right? Because we have done it in our previous chapter of verbs also. What is a subject and a predicate in a sentence, right? So it has no subject or predicate of its own, and such a group of words is called a phrase, right? Now the concept will be more clear when we do few sentences related to that. Also you can see, children, a phrase can be found at the beginning, middle or end of a sentence, right? So we can see a phrase at the beginning of a sentence, in the middle of a sentence or at the end of a sentence, right? For example, you see, I saw a tall girl. So now which is a phrase here? A tall girl, right? Then a sentence may contain more than one phrase. So it is not required that the sentence should have only one phrase. Yes, it can also have more than one phrase, right? For example, a tall girl was standing near me. So this is a sentence. A tall girl was standing near me. And so we can see when you divide it into parts, a tall girl was standing near me. So it has 3 phrases, right? So phrase 1, phrase 2 and phrase 3. So a sentence may contain more than one phrase also, right? Okay. Now we have learned what is a phrase. Now we are going to learn about the different kinds of phrases. There are 3 kinds of phrases. How many? 3 kinds. Now which are they? It is a noun phrase. Now what is the work of a noun phrase? It does the work of a noun in a sentence, right? Then we have adjective phrase. So adjective phrase, it does the work of an adjective. And third is the adverb phrase. Adverb phrase does the work of an adverb. So these are the 3 kinds of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase and adverb phrase. Noun phrase does the work of a noun, adjective phrase does the work of an adjective, and adverb phrase does the work of an adverb. Okay? Yes. Let's discuss some sentences. How to do this is a difficult question. So now here, which is a phrase? How to do this, right? So what is a difficult question? How to do this? So here we can see that this phrase is a noun phrase. Yes? Then, he wore a turban made of silk. So, which is a phrase here? Made of silk. And it is describing the turban. So, which phrase it will be? Yes, it is an adjective phrase. Right? He shouted at the top of his voice. Here, which is a phrase? At the top of his voice. How he shouted? At the top of his voice. So, here this phrase acts as an adverb. It does the work of an adverb. So, it's an adverb phrase. Okay? This is clear to you, children? Okay. Now, let's do few more sentences. Underline the phrases and write whether they are noun, adjective or adverb phrases. Now here we have few sentences with us and we have to tell whether it is a noun, adverb or an adjective phrase. Now look at the first sentence. He is a man of means. In this, which is a phrase? Of means. It is describing the man. So it is an adjective phrase. I don't know what to do. So which is a phrase here? What to do. So it does the work of a noun. So it is a noun phrase. Then third one, things are in a bad way. How are things? In a bad way. So the phrase here is in a bad way, and what does it do? Yes, which kind of phrase it would be? Yes, as it does the work of an adverb, it is an adverb phrase. He was a man of great promise. Yes, so which is a phrase in the sentence? Of great promise. And what kind of phrase it will be? Yes, correct. It is an adjective phrase. I enjoy reading this book. Yes, so phrase here is reading this book. And what kind of phrase it would be? Noun phrase. Make yourself at home. At home is a phrase. And what phrase it is? Which kind of phrase? Yes, it is a, right? So children, till now I think what is a phrase and the kinds of phrases is clear to you all now, right? Now let's proceed with the next part of the sentence, that is clause. What is a clause, right? Now, a clause is a group of words which form a part of a sentence and contains a subject and a predicate. So we have seen that a phrase is also a group of words, but it does not make a complete sense, right? Whereas a clause makes a complete sense, and also it forms a part of a sentence, and we have seen that phrase does not have a subject and a predicate of its own. But a clause has a subject and a predicate of its own. For example, the man whom I hate. So, which is the clause here? Whom I hate. And you can see there is a subject, the man. The pen which I bought. So, which clause is here? Which is the clause here? Which I bought. And the subject is the pen. They went home while it was raining. So, in this sentence, which is a clause? While it was raining. So, it is group of words which form a part of a sentence and contains subject and a predicate. Right? Now, let's proceed. As we have seen three kinds of phrases, clauses are also of two kinds. Now, which are those two kinds? Principal or main clause and subordinate or dependent clause. Yes, these are the two kinds of clauses. Okay, let's study them in detail. What is a principal or a main clause, children? When the clause is used as the main part of a sentence, it is called as a principal or a main clause. So, when a clause is used as the main part of a sentence, for example, you just see here, I think that you have committed a mistake. So, here the clause, here you can see the main clause is I think. So, it is used as the main part of a sentence. So, it is said to be as a main clause or a principal clause. Now, Ramu met a girl who was carrying a bag. So, here which is the main part of a sentence? Ramu met a girl. So, it is said to be as a principal or a main clause. So, here we can see the under the main clause or the principal clause. Right? Okay. Let's proceed. What is a subordinate or dependent clause? Now see, I think that you have committed a mistake. Now here we can see the next part of the sentence, that you have committed a mistake. Yes, so that means this part of a sentence is dependent on the main clause. When you say I think, what do you think? That you have committed a mistake. Or what I think? That you have committed a mistake. So this part of a sentence is said to be as a dependent clause, as it is dependent on the main clause. For example, you see here the underlined part of the sentence is a subordinate clause, as it depends on the main clause I think. Right? So a subordinate clause is dependent on the main clause. Correct? Next, Ramu met a girl who was carrying a bag. Which girl did Ramu meet? The girl who was carrying a bag. Right? So here again we can see this part of a sentence is dependent on the main clause. So it is said to be as a dependent clause. So here the underlined part of the sentence is a subordinate clause, because it depends on the main clause Ramu met a girl. Right? So have you understood what is a subordinate or dependent clause? Right? Okay. Now let's proceed. So children, here you can see that today we have learnt about what is a phrase. We have learned the three kinds of phrases and also what is a clause, and the two different types of clauses. Two clauses wherein the main clause and the dependent clause in a sentence. So now we shall proceed with the next part of your phrase and clause topic in our next class. So let's stop for today here. Thank you children.